So let's move on to the next question, guys. In this question, we are given that ABC is a right angle triangle at point B. The ratio of AB upon BC is given to be 8 upon 15, and we have dropped a perpendicular from B to the hypotenuse, and the length is 120, right? So let's visualize this. So we know ABC is a right angle triangle at B, right? So if this is this is ABC, A, B, C, right? And we drop a perpendicular from B to the hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse, so we drop a perpendicular, right? Okay, and this length is going to be 120. So this length is 120. I hope this should be clear, right? And the ratio of AB upon BC is given to be 8 upon 15. AB upon BC, which means if this is 8x, this is 15x. Again, I hope there should be no issue in this. So we need to find the area of the triangle, right? Okay, so now tell me one thing. What will be the hypotenuse? The hypotenuse will be what? 8x square plus 15x square root, right? Which is 64x square plus 225x square, right? Which is 289x square under root, which is what? 17x, right? So the hypotenuse comes out to be 17x. I hope this should be pretty simple, right? Okay. Now tell me one thing, that for example, right, if this is P and this is Q, right? So obviously P plus Q is equals to 17x, right? And we also know that if this is a right angle triangle, right, and if we drop a perpendicular, then h square is equals to m times n. This is a property which I have told in the previous questions, that this length square will be equal to this side into this side, right? Which means PQ is equals to 120 square. Sorry, PQ is equals to 120 square. I hope this should be pretty simple, right? So now if you try to solve this, you will be able to pretty easily get the, and we have to find what? We have to find the area, right? So if we solve this right now, the area will be what? Half into 120 into 17x. So this will be the area, half into base into height, right? Okay. So now tell me one thing. So this is just for your explanation purpose. This is not required in the question, but in a lot of other questions, this can be required. So just telling you, right? But now tell me one thing again, that what is the area of this triangle? The area of the triangle can be half into base into height, right? Which is half into 8x into 15x, right? The what else can be the area? The area can also be half into base into height, right? Which is this, which is half into 17x into 120, right? So now if you solve this, what does x comes out to be? 17 into 120 divided by 8 into 15, right? So I think you can just solve it and you'll be able to pretty easily get the value of x. Then you put the value of x and find the area, and you will be able to pretty easily solve it. I'm not solving it, I've just told you, but I hope this should be clear.